Today I'm going to show you how to add a pet to your Roblox game that'll follow you around. So let's get started. I'm going to go hit part. I'm going to rename that to pet. And then I'm going to add a mesh. This is going to give it a head shape. It's going to be a pet head. Alright, and the mesh type is head. That's what I want. There's a few different types that you can pick from, but head is good. Let's go ahead and pull this up and make it a little more head shaped. I want to go to the toolbox here, and I selected images, so you can pick a lot of different images. And there we go, put it right on our head. Good, and let me change the color. This is post-apocalyptic, so it should be green. And I'm going to add some smoke to it too. And the smoke, I'll make that green too. And I'm going to make the opacity a little less. And I'm going to make it go down, make a rise velocity of -3, and then the size 0.1, so it doesn't get too annoying. Yeah, good, there's my pet. I'm going to take my pet and I'm going to drag it into server storage. And then in server script service, I'm going to make a script. And it's going to be award pet. And right here in award pet, first thing I'm going to do is get a reference to my pet. So we go to what? Game service, and we have a storage, server storage, pet. There we go. Now make a function. We'll say award pet. Oh, and the player is going to get passed in. We're going to we're going to call this on the player added event. So let's say local char, and I'm going to live dangerous and assume that the char exists right now. So player character, local root, and that's the player's humanoid root part. So humanoid root part. And now let's make a new pet. We'll say pet clone. And then the new part's parent will be the character. And let's get a body position. Right, so we're going to create that. Instance new body position. There we go. And new pet will be the parent. Let's make the body position have a max force. It's a vector 3. You don't have to understand it. So the default's usually 40,000 for these. I'm just putting default values in. Let's see, we'll go local body gyro. Right. Instance new body gyro. New pet. And then the body gyro will have a max torque value, which is a vector 3. Create a new instance of that. 40,000, 40,000, and 40,000. All right. So let's do a little while loop here. And while true do, put a weight in. Body position. So we're going to change the body position depending on the character, right? The humanoid root part. So the position is going to be equal to the root part position plus, and I'm going to make this kind of simple here. I'm just going to say +3 on the X, 5 on the Y. So that's the height difference between the character and the head, and then 3. So if you want them to always be behind you, this is going to get more complicated. This is just going to put them in this vicinity right here. All right, so go body gyro, and the C frame is going to equal the root part C frame of the character. So it'll be facing the same direction as your character. All right, that's good. Let's go game players, player added, connect, and now we're going to use an anonymous function. So when the player gets added, see, player, and now we're going to check to make sure that the character got added too. Character added. Connect. Function char. Get rid of that. I'm going to say award pet. And we'll pass in the player. Alright, so we got an extra character right there. So that should work. Hopefully we don't get a whole bunch of errors. Let's give it a shot. So I enter my game. And there he comes. And he's spewing out some smoke. And there you have it. You make a little pet.